Hello everyone, this is Shan Heather, and in this video we are going to do a gaming performance test of the POCO X7 Pro smartphone by playing few of the most high-end heavy graphics game on the highest possible graphics setting. We will also monitor the battery performance and whether we are going to face any heating issue or not. So here we go. So for this testing purpose, we have set the screen refresh rate to 120Hz. From the battery setting, we have selected the ultimate mode to get the best performance out of the device. And we will use Xiaomi's Game Turbo application to play all of these games, where we have selected the high quality to play all of these games. Right now, the battery percentage is 72. So first of all, let's start with Injustice 2. And here in the Game Turbo widget as well, you can see that we have selected the Wild Boost mode once again to get the best performance out of our POCO X7 Pro while playing all of these games. So the graphics quality is really good, lots of details and everything. Gameplay is looking quite smooth. The 3D graphics rendering is very nice. As you can see how quickly the camera angles are changing.
My punchlines keep landing. Mind if we get a picture out? Quit embarrassing yourself. Don't waste my time. I can beat you one-handed. I'm a lethal weapon. Winning. Quit embarrassing yourself for the Lin Kuei.
And here you can see that we are getting 60 FPS. So even though this game can run easily up to 120 FPS and the hardware of our POCO X7 Pro is fully capable of that, but still we are getting 60 FPS here. So you can see that this game is not fully compatible yet with our POCO X7 Pro, but maybe in the future with any update, the game update, the game will be fully compatible and you will get 120 FPS while playing Injustice 2 on POCO X7 Pro.
This world is protected. Really? That's all you got? Can you take the cold? I will freeze your soul. Born to run. It's nothing the suit can't handle. Losing momentum?
So as you can see, everything was nice and smooth while playing Injustice 2 on POCO X7 Pro. The only thing is that instead of 120 FPS, it's running right now only at 60 FPS. Now let's play Call of Duty Mobile. So here in the graphics setting of Call of Duty Mobile, you can see very high graphics is selected with high frame rate. I can select max graphics if I am going to very high frame rate, max frame rate I am going. Then the graphics quality is switching to high, and if I'm going to ultra, then the graphics quality is switching to medium. At the ultra frame rate, I can get up to 120 FPS, as you can see here in the game settings description. So I'm going to play the game on max graphics with very high graphics setting with very high frame rate, and then I will play the game on ultra frame rate to see that how much FPS we are going to get in both of these scenarios. So the graphics quality is brilliant. As you can see, we are getting great amount of details. The 3D graphics rendering is amazing. Once again, if you have a look on the ground, on the costume of the character, on the gun, you can see how much details we are getting here. If you have a look on this car, the rust and everything, pretty impressive. And we are getting 60 FPS right now, as you can see here. That's the max graphics setting.
Targets in sight. Enemy down. Taking the lead. Tango down. Reloading. Cover me. Target down. Contact with enemy. We've taken the lead. Ooh, headshot. Targets in sight. Enemy in sight. Target down. Target down. Enemy down. I got shot. Taking the lead.
So no frame drop or lagging is happening, as you can see. Once again, you can see how nice is the graphics. The part of the window just
Tango down.
splashed when I just shot at it.
Contact with enemy. Enemy taking the lead. Tango dip. Target down.
So once again, you can see we are getting 60 FPS here in the game turbo widget.
Objective almost complete. Keep it up. Enemy in sight.
So everything was nice and smooth while playing Call of Duty Mobile on POCO X7 Pro on the max graphics setting. We were getting 60 FPS. So now I have selected the ultra frame rate with medium graphics quality. Let's play the game and let's see how much FPS we are going to get this time. So now the gameplay is looking very smooth, as you can see here. The graphics quality is still pretty solid. As you can see, we are getting nice texture and everything. If you have a look on the gun, how the light is reflecting from its body, the shadowing effect and everything, it's so good. And as you can see, we are getting 120 FPS now. So our POCO X7 Pro is fully compatible with Call of Duty Mobile. It can run on 120 FPS easily, and the graphics quality is pretty solid.
Enemy in sight. You've taken the lead.
So as you can see, no frame drop or lagging is happening, and we are getting 120 FPS constantly. So I'm just going to leave it here because my intention was to show you whether this game can run on 120 FPS or not. And talking about the Call of Duty Warzone, this game is not compatible with our device because every time I will try to run it, it will just crash and close by itself. As you can see here. So this game is still not compatible with our POCO X7 Pro, but hopefully in the future. Now let's play Asphalt Legends Unite. The graphics quality is amazing. Once again, if you have a look on the ground, you can see how much detail we are getting. The textures and everything on the ground, on the pavement, so good. And as you can see, we are getting around 34-35 FPS, so 60 FPS is not what we're getting here. But the graphics quality is really good. So as you can see, the graphics quality was brilliant, but we were getting only around 35 FPS while playing Asphalt 9 on POCO X7 Pro. So let's close Asphalt 9 and now let's play Diablo Immortal. So here in the graphics setting, you can see by default medium graphics is selected with 30 FPS. I can select high graphics. Ultra is not supported right now, and I can switch to 60 FPS as well. So 60 FPS with high graphics. If we go down, you can see by default the quality is selected as low. I can select as very high. For fluid dynamics and water effects, it's by default on high when I'm selecting very high quality. I'm going to select manually very high for them as well. I'm going to enable the enhanced reflection as well. And now let's play the game and let's see how good it's going to be. And you can see here we are getting 60 FPS while playing Diablo Immortal on the highest possible graphics setting. No major frame drop or lagging is happening. So as you can see, the graphics quality is really impressive.
Still charging. How dumb. I work best when I'm hurt.
So as you can see, everything is nice and smooth while playing this game. No frame drops or lagging is happening of any kind. We are playing it on the highest possible graphics setting and we are still getting 60 FPS. That's quite impressive for sure. As you can see, we are getting 60 FPS constantly here.
Thank you for your aid, adventurer. Who is my equal?
And now let's play PUBG Mobile. So here in the graphics setting of PUBG Mobile, you can see by default HD graphics is selected with high frame rate. I can select HDR, Ultra HDR if I'm selecting, then the extreme frame rate option is getting disabled and the extreme HDR is not available at all. So the maximum possible combination is Ultra HDR with ultra frame rate. This is what I'm going to use to play the game now. But if I'm going to smooth, then extreme plus and ultra extreme frame rates are getting enabled as well. So I'm going to play the game first on Ultra HDR with ultra, then smooth with ultra extreme to see how much FPS we will get. So if you have a look on the ground here, you can see we are getting great amount of details. in everything. The texture, the shadowing effect is also quite nice, as you can see here. If you have a look on the costume of the character, you can see we are getting good amount of details. The light reflecting from the vest and the shoulder pad, it's so nice. And we are getting 40 FPS here, as you can see, on the ultra graphics and ultra frame rate. So once again, you can see how nice is the graphics quality while playing PUBG Mobile on POCO X7 Pro, and we are constantly getting 40 FPS, 41 FPS, as you can see here. It's quite nice for sure. So as you can see, everything was nice and smooth while playing PUBG Mobile on POCO X7 Pro. The graphics quality was brilliant. We were getting 40 FPS constantly. There was no frame drop or lagging, and it was pretty good. So now I'm going to switch to the smooth graphics with ultra extreme frame rate, and let's see how much FPS we are going to get. So now you can see that the gameplay is very smooth, the graphics quality is reduced. For example, if you have a look on this ground here, we are not getting the details as we used to get earlier. The shadow is not visible at all on the ground like earlier, and we are getting 120 FPS as you can see here, 118 FPS showing right now. So I'm just going to leave it here. Wanted to give you an idea whether we are going to get 120 FPS or not. And talking about the heating, the device is not even slightly warm, as the POCO X7 Pro comes with liquid cool technology 4.0 with POCO 3D ice loop, and as you can see, it is contributing in the gameplay because the device is not hot even after playing all of these games continuously for 1 hour 20 minutes. And talking about the battery life, the battery percentage moved from 72 to 55 after playing all of these games for 80 minutes. That's the duration of this video recording. And considering the fact that we are playing all of these games on the highest possible graphics setting, the battery performance is looking quite nice for sure, because you will be able to get more than 6 hours of heavy graphics high-end gaming on this device, and that's quite nice for sure. So if you're a gamer, you will be happy with the gaming performance of POCO X7 Pro for sure. The only thing is that not all of the games are right now fully compatible. For example, on Injustice 2 we were getting only 60 FPS, on Asphalt 9 it was around 35 FPS only. Call of Duty Warzone was not even starting at all, but in rest of them the performance was quite impressive, whether it was PUBG Mobile, Diablo Immortal or Call of Duty Mobile. So that's all for now friends. Thanks for watching this video. If you found it useful, then give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, subscribe the channel, and I will see you guys next time in another video. Have a nice day.